Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. So, in the last lecture, we had seen one of the activity I had given you to prepare the diagram of process of delegation of authority, and I got answers from only 4 to 5 students. That too of only and only 12th B. 12th A student. Maybe one would be of 12th A. I didn't know about its section, but I didn't got any answers from 12th A. So I am getting information that many of you are not watching videos also. Students, please adapt the method of learning, because if you want to grab your learning, it is required time to store in your mind. You cannot have food for a month in one day. Yes or no? In the same way, you cannot store these learnings, these teachings that we are sending you on videos cannot be stored by you in within 1 month, right? So this is my request to all of you. Please focus on your studies. It is most essential to you. And 12th A, clearly I am saying you have to come on videos and say to it, 12th A, you are so clearly showing that presently also you are being a bad class, because I'm not getting any info. All the teachers are complaining same thing. Even attendances are not there, right? This is the platform that was I avoiding to say you, but at least few of you would be seeing, so you can pass the message to your friends that what are your teachers saying, what they want. Neither attendance is there, right? Nor you're getting any queries related to the topic, nor I'm getting any activities that I'm giving in the videos. Why we are doing this? This is for our sake? No, this is for your sake. We are not getting anything special by sending you, but you need to learn, dear. All of you are equal, and all of you can gain good marks until and unless you don't focus on studies. So I had said you in last lecture to draw the diagram and send it to me. So I got the diagrams of the regular students, those who are in contact with me. Other than that, I didn't got any diagrams for any of the students. So bad luck for you. Coming to our topic, elements of delegation of authority. We had discussed the definition by Louis Allen, right? So here I am starting with, according to him, the following elements are included in the delegation of authority: entrustment of responsibility, conferment of authority, and creation of accountability. In this way, a tripod structure of delegation of authority can be formed. All the three elements are equally important. Is it clear? All the three elements are equally important and independent, still mutually connected. They are independent but still mutually connected. Because if you remove one of the leg, so that work of a delegation of authority cannot be fulfilled. They are independent, but then also they are mutually connected. Is it clear? This is the essence of delegation of authority. Introduction. An effective organization structure can be formed by balancing them. How you can form? By balancing them. Certain kind of responsibilities is to be assigned to your subordinates. Then only you will find them as a turning as a leader and taking over your responsibilities, sharing your responsibilities. Is it clear? Right? So, coming to our topic, entrustment of responsibility. Entrustment of responsibility means is the duty assigned by the top level officer to subordinates. Recently, I had used the word subordinate for a particular work. The responsibility is given to accomplish its particular risk, right? Sorry, particular task. Whatever the task is given to top level officer, he gives responsibility to his subordinate for completing that particular task. It creates relationship between superior and subordinate. This is IMP question. It creates relationship between superior and subordinate because the subordinate is expected to follow the orders given by superior. Is it clear? Thus, assignment of responsibility flows from top to bottom level. 1 mark question, 2 mark question, assignment of responsibility flows from top to bottom level. What is the reason? This is the reason. It creates a relationship between superior and subordinate because the subordinate is expected to follow the orders given by the superior. So just he has given him responsibility. So one pillar is built. Second pillar, how it is built, because it's a second pillar. If this pillar is missing, so first and second cannot be done. How? First and third one. By third is a conferment of authority. What does it mean? By giving power to a person, result can be obtained by work accomplishment. The administrator should provide enough power to the helper or subordinates so that they can allot the work to the lower levels and get the work done. So the subordinates are getting work orders from the top level management, and top level management is giving instruction to subordinates. So subordinates should have that much power that they give instruction to the bottom level employees or workers, and that work is done because of their instruction, not of the top level. So that much power is required. And the delegation of authority is an important step towards allotment of power. Right. This flows from upper to lower level. Normally in this process, the power to give decision and the power to give order is given. So in this, what is the highlight point? The power to give decision and power to give order is given. This delegation of authority can be of various purposes. For example, marketing managers are given power to incur necessary expenditure in the work area, the appointment of employees to take disciplinary action against the employees. Is it clear? So top level management, your board of directors or your what we say CEO or general managers, they had given middle level officers, that is your marketing manager, whatever you want, whoever you want as your team member, you can appoint them, you can give certain kind of you can take certain kind of disciplinary action, and expenditure in their work area can be done, right? So these powers are allotted. Suppose if these powers are not given, is it possible for a marketing manager to work? No, he cannot work, because for everything he has to go to the top level management. No. So that is why this is a main thing, they have to give conferment of authority. Now, creation of accountability. The delegated authority has to provide proper explanation and follow reporting process to top level management. This is known as accountability. What is accountability, students? The delegated authority holder has to provide proper explanation and follow the reporting process to top level management. Now, whatever the things are done, that is to be given reported by the middle level manager or the person whom they had given the authority. They have to give proper information to the top level management. This is known as accountability. He may surely be given powers to get work done by others, concentrate on it, but finally the responsibility of getting the work done rests with the upper level administration. So work done rests with the upper level administration only. Either it is a success or a failure, they are responsible. Who? Top level management. And the middle level authority holders should take So, hence the middle level authority holder should take care to ensure that the work is properly done, right? So, by the lower level staff. The middle level authority holder cannot free himself from his responsibility of getting work done. This accountability flows from top to lower to upper level. See, two things were flowing from top to bottom, right, or lower. But here accountability flows from lower to top, because what we had said, top level management gives instructions or responsibility what to middle level managers, and that middle level managers pass it to the bottom level officers or what we say employees, right, because work done is to be checked. Then conferment of what was that conferment of authorities, that in that also they cannot escape from it, and they have to see whether the work is done in properly manner or not. But finally the accountability is of top level management. So accountability flows from lower to middle, middle to top. Is it clear, students? Are you getting me? So the middle level authority cannot hold, the holder cannot free himself from his responsibility of getting work done. Thus accountability flows from lower to upper level. This accountability cannot be passed on. Always remember this. You can pass the responsibility, but this accountability cannot be passed on. For example, account officer may give the work of writing of account to his accountant, but when the accountant's accounts are written, it is the account officer who has to check the accuracy of the work done and not the accountant. Is it clear? So accountant officer is in middle level, not on top level. Is it clear? So he has given instruction to his bottom level employee, that is his assistant or accountant, or the middle level employee only, suppose, because we are having managers, so in that only assistant managers are included. So accounting officers, in that only we are including accountants also, right? So he cannot escape from the accuracy, because if there is any fraud or anything that accounts has not been traced, so for that who's going to give answer? Not that the office accountant that has done the work, accountant officer that has been given work by the company has to give answers. Is it clear? So creation of accountability, it cannot be transferred. Bottom level employee cannot transfer it to any one of them. Finally the accountability rests to the top level employee. But then also your accountability, whatever the task is given to whomever, he is only accountable for the work done or not done. Is it clear? So this should be the answer, creation of accountability. Now many of the students have sent me the, as I said, answers to me. So what is that? You had not written conclusion. So students, in 3-mark question, in 5-mark questions, you need to write conclusion also, right? So this is the task you has to be do. Is it clear? I hope you all are done with it. So here we complete our chapter. What the name of the chapter is, organization. So now I just wanted to say to all of you, see, we are completed 4 chapters, but again I am saying you that I am not getting the response from the students whatever I was getting before this. You know, each and every student used to take participate in the activity that I was giving to them, but here we are hopeless because of many students, not few students. So students, please take care of your studies. Either your corona goes or don't go, exams of 10th and 12th standard will be taken. They will take care of that. You are not affected by that. Don't expect if corona is not going, so we'll not have exams, right? Take example, today only, yesterday only you had, you will write your, no, sorry, you had written your paper of OC. Yes or no? So government will find out, or board will find out what is the best thing for you. In that process only they are going to take, and you will get the response. Is it clear? So please student, don't think okay, like in 11th standard we got passed, in this also we will get passed. Don't try to make fool of yourself. Yes, because this is the result that is going to give all of the lakhs of the students that are appearing for the board their future line, right? So this is my humble request to you, to especially to my 12th A students, 12B students. You are very good in studies and very supportive also. I will praise you because you all are very good, really. So a person or students, those who are good, they should be praised. You deserve this praise. So this is the first time on this platform I am giving a bad report for a certain kind of students and a good for report for a certain kind of students. See students, your grade matters, but most of the matter thing is how you study, what you study, how you are taking care of your present situation, because everyone is dealing in this situation, not only you. Small children, they are stuck in house since 5 to 6 months, then also they are enjoying their life, they are active in their activities. Yes or no? Right? Your parents, they are working with this situation. Your mother would be if he or sorry, if your mother is a housewife, then also she would be going outside to buy basic necessities, right? Your father would be going to his office, going in this situation. But you are at your home, you are getting each and everything. Your parents are just working to give you a better life. How they are working, you don't know how, what is the situation outside. There is a, we are on a bomb is like it can exploit you anyway. Families are getting, what we say, totally infected. 8 members in a family, 10 members in a family, 5 members in a family are getting infected. Why? What is the reason? Because people have to go out now, they are dealing with the risk. But students, if you are not going out, your parents are not allowing you to go out, your schools are not calling you, what you have to do? You have to just study now. Please take care of your studies, and with studies, take care of your parents, your grandparents, and your siblings. Then this is your duty. We are getting a time to develop ourselves. In each and every video, I am saying, but unfortunately, I am not getting anything. Yes, students, so please take care of yourself. And yes, we had completed organization. So this time, again, I'm saying you, I'm going to take your online writing class of lesson number three. Only three I had taken. So again, I'm going to go for three only. And the submission of this book today is Thursday. So the submission of this chapter, I'm giving you a lot of time, that is on Monday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and on Monday. You have to give me submission of this chapter before I'm giving you time. Submission on Monday. Which is the date on Monday? So on Monday there is Raksha Bandhan. So I am taking it on Tuesday, 4th August 20. Right? 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on my email ID. Right? Is it clear? Or textbook question. Right? So I hope those who will see video, their queries will be clear, and those who are not seeing, if they are asking me a nonsense question, don't expect any answer from me. I'm clearly saying to you, especially 12th A students, this is the high time making fool of yourself and your parents. Right? So I had highlighted everything. So I hope all of you are clear what I want. Right? Till then, take care. Any doubts related to your subject, you can ask me.